Hello, welcome back. Last time I finally managed to decipher Slug's Odyssey 2 and do what was almost certainly what was supposed to happen here. So, absolutely safe tile is the last thing on my map that has that little rhombus on it. Other than that one that I need to do up there, this is the last activity I need to do. So, let's restore, play this room again. Let's see how far this replay gets. Playback might or might not work as expected. Let's put this on Constance. What the heck just happened? Whoa, 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 whoa. That was unexpected. Play this no. 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 And single room mode. Watch. Ooh, I got something weird going on here. When I switch to constant speed, it like skips a whole bunch of inputs. Why does it do that? Hold on, sorry, reset. Step mode, constant speed. Yeah, it's like it buffers it up when I'm sitting there in step mode or something? Okay, I go to step mode, I wait a little bit, I switch to constant speed. But this time it's fine. If I'm on real time, then I step mode, then I constant speed, that's what it is. So real time advances the clock, then switching between step and constant. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't catch that before. Okay, so that's a monster block now. Looks like that's a change. Alright, thing for me to fix. Play this room again. So you were not a monster block before? Monster block 1? Okay, well, I keep trying to think of a way that I could address this little thing of, like, I can't look at the previous room revision to see what I did there. I could import an old version of the world for it, but, like, it doesn't feel right to store all the room data with the replay. That would bloat the player file. Maybe world files should store old revisions of rooms, but then, like, how would I know which ones are relevant changes that people might have in their replays? I could put a whole version history in the world file, but then that would bloat the world file. I don't know, I think that might just be an unsolvable problem. Not gonna worry about it today, at least. So, let's just resolve the room. I need to do something new anyway, so this is totally fine. So, absolutely safe tile. This is the absolutely safe tile. Which must... Right, okay. I walked up on a bridge and chained some explosions or something? In what manner? I couldn't have gotten an explosion that overlapped with this, because those are all pacified. You can't do that. Alright, who's dying here? Bomb bug killed by leaf from above. No, that's what I did. I had a block transported by explosion chain so I could make that kill. This block's a monster. That's gotta go there. Right, okay. So, until this sacrifice has been made, I can only step on one of these two blocks. But yeah, only thing anything's dying here, this is a taxi setup. The only way anything's dying here is if I'm standing on push block. Here, 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 or here, and a bomb bug is there. This is stacking mechanism. It's impossible to reach elevation 2 because that requires 2 standable things in addition to the stacking, and a bunch of other stuff, but like, that's a way I can say, categorically I'm not going to elevation 2. So no getting on top of a bomb bug and riding it around. Probably. Yeah, I mean, how could I? Of course not. Okay, so I think the simple idea was just I like attack down here, then attack over, right, yeah, so I set it up something like push block goes here, attack down there to push north, attack over here to push east, then I'm out of things to attack. I think, yeah, so based on what I saw in that replay, I went over here. Attack south to push north, attack west to push east, attack south to push north, then I could make my kill. But I can't bridge over that far anymore, and that's too far to do what I did. Okay, so I need an entirely different approach, probably. Four bomb bugs. One monster block is just kind of going to be getting in the way all the time, so if these were both push blocks before, then bomb bug fear cannot have been involved. So now this is just going to be kind of like making a mess of sight lines and stuff. Unless I stack it. In which case it's well out of the way. Why would I stack, though? That's a little hard to imagine. Why would I stack? Okay, well I can. I'd probably do it this way around. Keep that out of the way. But, like, I don't see a point to this. So no. Okay. This is how I get up. But how do I get over? Do I do it all in one operation somehow? I can attack east, north, or south. East looks bad. North looks also bad. South is the one that gets me closer to my destination. So it'd be great if I could attack a bug here, get pushed north, have a bug getting pushed this way by a monster block, attack one here, go that way, explosion chains to that, puts me here. That's pretty similar to what I did before. Do I need to come up with something that's more different from that? Issue is, I can't have a bomb bug far away fleeing Can I? Oh, hold on, what are the angles of entry for that? It has to be east to west, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, wait, hang on. No. Let me just recheck, just to make sure I know what's happening here. Was this like hot coals at the start, and without a trap floor? Yeah, that must have been it. So I just demonstrified the thing right away. So it was a monster block. Now it has to stay a monster block. Okay, yeah, because why else would I have put it right in that spot? Got it? Okay. Did I hear... Yeah, that's playing at double volume. What? What is happening with my replay system? Alright, so I got a double volume reset sound when I reset there. I thought I had a safeguard against double playing, like, any sounds at all. But it wouldn't apply to the reset sound the way it's implemented. That's just for sounds that are triggered during a monster's turn. Okay. All these things. It's one of those days. Okay, so... Cannot demonsterify, therefore I am stuck with this monster block. Right, I didn't use this as a stacking mechanism. Alright, things I can do. Bomb bug on push block I believe is possible, right? Seems likely? For example, I could do it like this, right? No, not quite. No, there's like a couple of problems with that. If I wanted bomb bug on push block, I'd have to do some witchcraft. Yeah, I remember how I did that, and this is not a place or time to do it. If I wanted to block on Bomb Bug, that part's easy. Any type, no problem. Sure, that's a monster block, so it's a little unappealing for you. It's a monster block, so that actually makes it a little bit harder. Not much, though. Oops. Well, yes, more than I thought. Okay. So regular push block on Bomb Bug would be the way to do that. Yeah, I know. So yes, that can be done. I can't imagine how that could be helpful. Push block on monster block is almost certainly not what I want. It's like looking at unappealing options so I can find the appealing one. I mean, clearly the only stacking that looks like it would not immediately fail the puzzle is this one. What are the interesting things that allows me to do? From up here, after having you in place, I can like put this over here? Moving a Bomb Bug somewhere? Right, I did a double block thing because my allocation didn't work otherwise somehow. Yeah, my allocation didn't work otherwise somehow, so I had to double push. Oh, here's where I can be on the block. Okay, maybe I do the same thing. Just this has to go to sleep at the time. Oh, okay. Now, it doesn't mean I'm gonna be managing monster block thingies. Not necessarily. If they stack, then I won't really have to. Okay, this might be more similar to my old solution than I thought. But since my replay doesn't play, I'm gonna have to re-derive everything. That's probably fine. So, just remind me one more time, what's this intermediate state? So I'd want one here and one here, but that's not so possible. Okay. Well, one here and one here would work, except that one would run away at the point that I pushed that monster block down. Yeah, so if I had one there, it would end up here. And that spot's no good. Okay, so what I'm doing is perhaps more different than that. Could I have the monster block just like already sleeping here? And just get toward it by splode, splode, splode? No, because this splode would splode that. That's too far away. I could do an angle like that, but that looks worse. Does it? To me it does. Also, I can't get up here with a bomb bug there. In fact, where can a bomb bug be around here? Any place that's not in this zone. So anywhere out here is perfectly valid, just as long as it's not in this 3x3. So not here. That spot right there is the obviously best. This one could be acceptable if I could put a bomb bug there. Here is no good. Can't have it primed as I'm going up, I think. Not in any way that's useful. Right? Yeah, I think so. So if I could just do whatever I wanted, have one here explode while I'm there, then I could transport here, explode that, transport here, walk there, kill that. And that would do it in one fewer bomb bugs than the number I have. Sleeping here has got to be part of the key. Does it have to be? I suspect so. However, maybe it doesn't start there, but if it doesn't start there, that doesn't even... Oh, I don't know. Question for myself. At what part of the turn does the monster block kill Leaf? It's pretty quick, I think. Well, either it's pretty quick or everybody finishes their movement first. You know what? I got the source code. I can look this up. And I'm gonna. Entity player. Advanced movement. Update movement component, update sprite, waypoint traveling, something something. Check for pickups. Okay, movement phase ends. Action phase starts. Advance hazard vulnerable component action. What's that? This code is pretty complicated. There's like a lot. It's hard to tell. It's actually really hard to tell, even with the source code, when this happens. Because, like, different floor hazards are applied at different parts of the turn. Poison is applied immediately upon movement, that much I can see. Yeah, okay, immediately upon movement, poison is checked for. But that's just poison. Sorry, nobody can see what I'm doing. Game's not open source, not at this point at least. Parts of it are, but not this part. So no, that's not movement, that's just for poison. Action. So before everybody takes their turn, if they're vulnerable to a hazard, the hazard component reads the hazards at the entity's current position and saves that away. During movement, only poison is checked. Then during the action phase, which comes after movement, it takes that saved hazard bit field but refreshes it if the position has changed? Why don't I just read the new position there? I guess I had my reasons. Then something special about hot tiles, but that's not relevant here. It does not check pits or water in that phase so that it can get hang time. But yeah, that pretty much means monster blocks would be processed then. Okay, so I think I figured it out. So that means that poison is checked during the movement phase, so that if something walks into poison and dies and a later moving monster then wants to walk to that position, it can, so it cannot be blocked by something dying in poison. Hot coals are another thing because they involve multiple turns of waiting. Pits and water are processed later in the gravity phase because I want the hang time mid-turn. But monster blocks aren't specifically accounted for, so I think they happen during the action phase, which means player takes their action phase first. If a bomb bug is primed, this means Leaf would die to a monster block he's standing on top of after all movement phases have completed, but at the very start of the action phase because Leaf goes first. And the action phase is the one where primed bomb bugs decide to detonate. Therefore, if I had a primed bomb bug here, and a Leaf here, and an unpacified monster block there, somehow, and I stepped east, Leaf would die there before the bomb bug could push the monster block with him on it onto the Pacific floor to not die. Okay, I figured it out. That was complicated. So anyway, all that does is cut off one possible avenue of exploration, which is good, reducing my possibility space. Okay, so this is one of those things where, like, I have access to extra information for everybody else to get this quality of life improvement I was just able to give myself. What I should have is a thorough document breaking down the entire turn processing procedure, step by step, so that things like that could just be looked up. And that would have been easier for me right now. Okay, yeah, so somewhere in, like, the menu here, mechanic reference, big list of something. If I really wanted to get fancy, which I do at some point, I don't know when, I want to be able to play back a turn step by step, like break it down into individual steps of the turn. However, that wouldn't necessarily help in this situation unless I already had the setup, and that thing I just described isn't really possible to do in this room, not obviously. So yeah, having the document so you could just figure it out yourself would actually be better for that case. I should probably have both, though. Anyway, giving myself all the work today, as if I don't have enough already. So, this thing. It probably goes in one of those locations. It might not start there when I'm up here. Could it be that I switch from one to the other, then back? So I would start on this, then get that there while I'm on this, then get back on it? It's not necessarily impossible. Doesn't look likely, though. Okay, where can I go when I'm up here? Let's forget about the monster block for a moment. When I'm up here, I can go north. I can also go south, but that's unappealing. I cannot go west because this is closed. So I can go north. Like this. That's how I go north. And I think that's the only way I go north. Then I can go south, which seems obviously bad. I can go east. Can I go east? I think so. Let's just make sure I am right about that. You're pacified, so that's fine. I'm thinking about what else these explosions could do. Pushing something over there seems useless, so a monster block here could get pushed northeast. All that would really do is just... Okay, so I could stop scaring something north, stop scaring something south, stop scaring something east. None of those are interesting. Block something here, which doesn't really matter. Ooh. Of moderate interest. Right, that's hard to do. Not all that hard, though. Of moderate interest, I could multitask in the sense of both putting a monster block on the ground and also doing an explosion at the same time. So that's another attack I can do that gets these like super far apart. I doubt that's useful, but I'm not completely certain yet. Is there a sightline of interest? No. I sure don't see one. No, I mean, I need this here to be a... bridging... Oh! Well, now, hold on. Can't I just... Well, I see a path now. Alright, yeah, isn't this just as simple as... Ooh. Okay, so now the bomb bug shuffle. One will be going here. Let's imagine I can do that now. You'll be going there. Let's imagine I want to do that later. So instead of doing that now, let's put you here. Okay, you're there. Let's say you can be the one to go on the altar. I need monster block to be somewhere else. Okay, yeah, so now this reduces to some bomb bug complications, I think. That's fine. Yeah, everybody's sliding around, doing things I don't really want them to do. Everybody's stashed there. I want you specifically Okay, there are other ways to do this. Are there? Let's start over. One of the positions I want a bomb bug in is... Oh, you need to move. Is... in a row that's hard to access. that one right here. Okay, that's pretty good. Then I can put this in place. You are already on the altar, which is great. Except you're gonna... Ah, that's fine. Oops. Actually, I can just get real close to you if I want. This one, however, can't go that way. Ah! Okay, I can do that. That's fine. I want you out, you here. That bomb bug, yeah, okay, so getting everybody in place at once is pretty tricky. Let's imagine I do the one on the altar last. I think that'll be more practical. This one's really hard to get here. It'd be great if I had somebody in that row. Ooh, I see a real good place for you. From where I am, I can get you there. Right there! Oops. I'll put you way over here and I can rearrange later, and it'd be even better if I could get out this way. Sure. Okay, that's pretty close, but I still have problems. Like, these two together, those two are a little bit in conflict. So I wanted the monster block one to the north of where it is. At least temporarily. Okay, fine. If we're doing that. Monster block here. Actually, here, let's put this thing in place early. Sure. You go there. You come north one. Or maybe somebody else does that. Woo, the sight lines, there are a lot. You come all the way over here. You know what? You're closer. You're gonna have to be the one to go here. You're the... I can get you back as long as I keep this north of where it is for some time. That's fine. Alright, so you just go north for a moment. You here. And there. I don't want you all the way in place yet, though. Wow, yeah, so I see this is like the real essence of this puzzle, huh? The process I'm doing right now. Which thing am I trying to untangle at the moment? I'd like one of you two north bugs, one more south. Good luck with that. Okay, maybe it can be you then. Just sit there. Ah! Well, I've been cornered. Yep. Okay. This is pretty funny. Can I put this here now and just have the monster block kind of out of the way? Let's see, like, what's the minimum inconvenience? There will be some, but what's the least? This is starting to look good. This is actually starting to look quite good. So the tricky spot of... Okay. I'm just gonna have this way off to the side. Yeah, you can get scared, that's fine for now. I think. I can pull that back over. That's your position. Almost. I can fix. Like this. Oops. Okay, you stay there while I pull this down twice. You're doing things that I don't want you to do. It's fine, I can undo them. Right here. Right here. Oop. Bwah. Okay, I can fix you. I can fix you. But can I fix this one at the same time? Yeah, I think so. You went too far south. That went too far east. So if I do this instead... No, that's too far south. If I do... this... The monster block's gotta move again. Where? There? Not gonna work. Ah, you sure? I'm not. That one's gonna move, but it's fixable. That one's gonna move, and it's less fixable. Ah, but no, that's easy. Is that? No, not so much. Wow. Okay, this is pretty funny. Like, these pieces just don't all want to get into this into place at the same time. Let's try monster block here. That's a pretty appealing spot. I'm gonna pull you out a little bit. I'm gonna pull you out a little bit more. All right. You sit here. You sit here. You're in the row I want somebody to be in, and you can be that somebody. Okay. You come over and just sit there for now. Perhaps better here? Alright, the allocation I'm missing is the one that goes, here? Could I have spent one turn less? Yes. So I could opt to have Bomb Bug, who are you? D. Be the one in this spot. However, that's inconvenient for various reasons. Let's not do that. Let's instead have Bomb Bug, you're gonna be C. Stay there. Bomb Bug A goes north, and then south. Like that. That's pretty close to the setup I need. East one. Push block needs to get in place now-ish. Is that viable? Seems to be. You keep going this way a little more. I can't make it through there. Alright, so you two are going to move north. I'll just have to move you back south again, and then move order means you're going to split apart. Inconvenient. Whoa. That's fine, you're pacified, you can go there, I can do this. Okay, this is close but not right, because I have a problem with you. If you weren't facing north... No, I can fix it another way. Check it. Oops, that's fine. Okay, there. I think I did it! Wah! Okay. Alright, I appreciated the comedy of that. That was very good. Okay, Cool. So I got my proper replay on there. All rhombuses cleared off. I have done absolutely everything in this entire world up to reach for the stars. So next time, we're going to focus on this incredibly complicated final puzzle and figure out what's going on with it. I'll see you then for that.